Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a fabric mod for Minecraft. We're going to be using Minecraft 1.21.10 and you're going to be able to see everything, and I'm going to make this as beginner friendly as possible. Anyways, let's get started. First you want to open IntelliJ. Link to that download will be in the description. Then once you open that, make sure you go to plugins and you want to actually search for Minecraft and make sure you have this installed. This is very key and crucial for making mods in Minecraft. Once you got that, we're gonna go and create a new project. We're just gonna call this testing mods or something like that. You're probably gonna be up here on Java. Make sure you go down here and click on Minecraft, put in your name, and then we're gonna click on mod. We're gonna use fabric, but you can try the other ones if you really wanted to, like plugins or Forge or whatever. We're gonna be using the Java language, but you could use other languages. 1.21.10. For the Loom version, we're actually going to downgrade to 1.13.1 because IntelliJ is a little bugged right now and you might get some errors if you use the latest version. We're going to use both environment, the client and the server, but you can pick the server for today's tutorial. We got a little issue here because I put a space, but you can just fix that by putting a dash instead. Now let's create the project. If you guys get this message up here saying module JDK is not defined, just press setup SDK and we're going to be using 21. If you don't have a 21 here for Java 21, just press download JDK and then click on 21 and get that. That's the version that we're going to be using because that's the version that they use for this edition of Minecraft. Now I will give this a few minutes, guys, maybe longer if your computer is not as powerful. It just takes a little bit of time because it's going to be downloading all this stuff off the internet. Alright guys, now you guys can see that I don't have anything down here that's loading or anything, so we're going to open our project and we're going to see what we have. All of your Java files that you're going to be coding in are in the SRC, of course, so we're going to open that, and you're going to notice we have two things here, client and main. Client is basically code you want to write if you want something to run on the client's computer or like the player's computer, like player mods, while main here is for server side things. So if you need something to run on the server, you want it to be in the main. We're going to be working with the server today, so we're going to go all the way in and go to testing mods. It's called testing mods because that's our project name, but yeah. And basically this will initialize and be run when our server is run. First thing that I like to do, guys, is print out something that says that we're initializing the mod. Now we're going to start coding a simple slash command, but before we do that, we're going to go up here to current file, click this, then click on Minecraft client and press play. Okay, now while your Minecraft is loading, let's register a command. We're going to have to type out this long thing right here where we do command registration callback dot event dot register, and then we need some parameters, dispatcher, registry, access, and environment. And make sure you import your class. Here's the import if you need it. And also make sure at the end of this you actually put this here and this to make sure it's complete. I'm actually going to close this on the side so we can see all the code, and I'm going to close this on the side. Okay, now here comes the part where we actually register the command. We're going to have to write dispatcher dot register, and then we're going to press enter a few times. Now guys, this is where we're going to actually write the command that we want the users to type out. So we're going to write literal, and then we're going to have to put a command inside. Also make sure you have this import. This is necessary. Make sure it's this one and not any other ones. And we're going to write hello, and we're going to return a message to the user, maybe world, let's say. After the literal, we just need dot executes, and then we need context like this. Now let's get the context. Command context dot get source. Now this is the source is whatever just did the command, which is going to be the player. And then let's send message, and now inside of send message let's do text dot literal, and let's send a message maybe world, and we can even color if we do slash formatted formatting dot aqua, and this will make the text aqua when it comes back to the user. And finally let's return 1. Now all of your errors or red lines or anything you've seen on your screen should go away. Make sure that you have all of these semicolons in the right place and it looks exactly like this, because it's really easy to accidentally mess up this and forget to write a semicolon or something. By now your Minecraft should probably have loaded, and we're going to go to multiplayer, but you might know that we don't actually have a server running or anything, and if you go to single player, it's not going to work if you try going into a game and running the command. If you want it to work, since we wrote this in the server, we're going to have to launch the server. So go up here to where we clicked on Minecraft client, and this time we're going to go to Minecraft server and we're going to press play. Your Minecraft that you launched over here should still be on and should not close when you do that. And now you're going to have to give it like a minute or two as it launches the server. As you guys can see, we actually got an error here in our console saying they failed to load properties from file server.properties. And if you look down here, it says failed to load eula.txt and that I need to agree to it to run the server. Basically, we need to agree with Minecraft's rules when you make a server. So actually go to your project here on the side, then go to the run folder, then go down to eula.txt and turn this to true. Additionally, you want to go down to server.properties, then do Control F and then search for online and then go to line 43 online mode and change this to false. This will let our client join in because it's not a real Minecraft account. It's just kind of like a fake one, if that makes sense. Once you guys have done that, you can rerun the server and it should work this time. Also, quick thing to note, it's actually necessary for you to run the server first and then do that thing we just did in the run folder, because running the server actually generates all of these stuff. And if you did not run the server first, then none of this stuff would have happened and you wouldn't find the eula.txt or the other things. Also, our server is already done. First thing I want to do is actually check that this actually printed out, which would mean that our mod is loaded in. So if we click down here and then press Control F, we can actually type this in and you guys can see that it actually was printed out. Now let's go to Minecraft and let's try to join this. Since we're running this on our computer, we can go to direct connection and just write localhost as the IP address and press join server. Alright, we're in the game now. And if we want to test out our command, we can do /help to see what the commands we have. We can see there's /hello, and you already saw it before. And if we do /hello, we get world. Alright guys, that's all for today. If you guys want more videos like this, just comment down below and I'll probably make another one. Adios.